Yo! Hello and welcome back. Yeah! Fine Freestyle Comedy Hour. 15 minutes or something. Take 4. Let's see. You ever go to yoga class, feel really good about yourself, and then you see these really buff guys walking, and you're like, oh no, I feel really good about myself. I'm kind of thin. You know, I got muscle, but not that much muscle, and then start stretching, and they start doing the yoga poses, but they can't get the ones you can. You're like, whoa! Oh, this is awesome. Feeling good about myself, feeling a lot better. Now you guys can't do these stretches, even though you could probably outlift me and bench press and stuff, but I can outstretch you, so I don't know. That's something. And then you get some other guys that come in yoga class, and you're like, awesome, look. Thinks he's all buff and stuff, but you just wait till we get to yoga. I'm gonna outshine, I'm gonna star. And then getting in my poses, doing a thing, warrior doing it. Damn, that guy's buff and he can still out yoga pose me with those stretches and shit. That's just wow. Different. It's unexpected. I wasn't expecting that. You got those big muscles, so shouldn't be able to stretch that much. Anyone ever done a cold plunge? I do that shit every day. Freeze my ass off. Not to mention my private parts. Shrinking down a little tiny marbles. You just gotta wait to warm up and see him again. Oh, where the hell you been? Nice to see you again. Now that it's warmer, you show up, huh? Well, I was there the whole time. It's not easy. You just gotta struggle through it, push, and reap the rewards later, you know? Who's seen that show on Netflix? Not Temptation Island. Love or something. I don't know, but they have these hot people on an island, and they tell them, okay, here we go, we're doing this show where everyone's gonna get some action and stuff. And then, a day or two into it, they surprise you and say, hey, this is actually whatever the name of the show is, I can't remember right now. And the point is to work on relationships. No lovey-dovey, no kissing, no touching, no promiscuity. And there'll be a prize at the end of like $200,000. And every kiss costs you guys like $5,000. And hanky-panky, an extra like $12,000, $20,000 depending on what you do. So I'm watching these shows, a few different seasons, and it seems to me there's always like one black dude on that show. It's always looking like the money police or the security, and he's just totally concerned with everyone on that thing, on that show, and totally worried about the money at the end and the bank account more than anything else. He's just like, "You guys do anything? All right, make sure. All right, good. You guys good? All right. You didn't do anything, right?" Hot chick will like totally hit on him, and he's just like looking at her like, "I hope you're not even thinking about trying to touch me right now because there's $200,000 waiting there at the end." And then he just walks around and then tries to monitor every situation. Always one of those guys on that show. Pretty fucking funny. And then someone breaks the rule. He's like, "What the fuck? Man." They usually never win the show, so never get the money in the end. I don't know why they're so concerned about it to begin with. It's just gonna go to someone else. And then you got the circle. That reality show is pretty fucking fun. All those people just sitting in their rooms, texting each other. I don't know why no one's just on that thing trying to text everyone all the time and get close to everyone, because it seems they're all like, "Oh man, I don't know about this person. They're just rubbing me the wrong way. I'm not getting right vibes from them." And then, "Hey, they want to text you. Okay, well, let's see what they have to say." And then they're like, "Oh, hey, just wondering how's it going? Yeah, I had a rough childhood. Oh, my dog died. Yeah, so, well, I'm doing better on this show now. But when I'm good about my mama's house." And that person is just like, "Wow. All right, well, good talking to you." And then they're after the conversation, you're just like, "Man, I had no idea. I'm glad they opened up to me." And yeah, they're a true friend right now. And it's just like, it took like 5 lines of text for you to change your mind. I don't even know how you ended up being wherever you were in the first place. But why aren't these people texting each other more? Maybe some kind of rules that they're not telling you to begin with. And then Big Brother always just every time this is the situation. There's a head of household, they win, they go to the main room, and they're just like, "Okay, I know my nominees, let me talk to them." They talk to both people they're gonna nominate, and they're, "I'm nominating you and this other person, but you are not my target, they are, so you're just a pawn. We can work together next week, and since I'm keeping you safe this week, you can keep me safe down the line, you know. Didn't want to have to put you up, but the whole house likes you." Same conversation with both people. And they're never upfront about, "Hey, you know, I want you to go home." I don't know if it's better for them or not, but at least it'd be a different game if some people were a little more open and honest about telling each other what was really going on beforehand. Like, "You're my target, I want you to go home, you're a good player and stuff, but I really need you gone." For some reason, they think that by telling them they'll have some superpower to change everyone's minds in the house. Because, I don't know. Because they know their minds were made up already, so they know they need to change people's minds. And that'll give them the energy to tell them differently, or they'll just have a fire lit under them, and if they just lied to them, they'll just lay down and chill and not do anything. I don't know. And then you have those other people who are safe, and they won't help but freak out in front of everyone. Oh, crying, and then, man, you're not the target, but you're gonna make yourself the target, you fucking assholes. Shit. Stressful watching those reality shows. Like, they need a reality show, watching people watch reality shows, just like, and this is him watching the reality show, and it's a commercial. No! Whoa! You guys believe this stuff? Unfucking believable. Damn. What's really going on these days? Moment of silence for all the jokes that just died right then. Now that that's over, let the funny commence. So, on TikTok the other day, and well, I've noticed as well as scrolling through, and you see some chick, and you're like, damn, she's fine as hell. And then click on her profile, and you're going through her pictures, her videos, and then you're like, huh. The first one was a picture of your face that you're fine as fuck, and then I go to the next few, and all of a sudden, I can see her whole body, and it is huge. Well, you got a pretty face, so I don't know. It's kind of threw me off with this whole perception of reality and the whole story I'm given, and then keep scrolling through that girl with the pretty face profile. Then you see makeup tutorial. Oh, that's her without makeup on. Damn! What the fuck? She may not have a pretty face, but she really knows how to do her makeup. Wow. Unbelievable. So, I don't know. We should have cameras on politicians 24/7 just to see what they're up to. It's like, you guys wanted to be in office? Well, we need to know everything about you. I think it's only fair, it's only right. That way you guys can't do all your crooked, underhanded shit that you're always doing all the fucking time. Because we can watch you 24/7 on a feed. And text each other about it. Blow that shit up. You know? See what's really going on finally. Politicians are getting so old these days. Like, what's the average age of a politician? They're like, hey, we can work doing our job in our 90s and stuff. There's no problem with raising your minimum wage. It's like, dude, I'm busting my ass at work, walking like 15 miles a day, or, you know, lifting a bunch of heavy pounds, heavy weights all around, and then moving them around, and having to lift these boxes and shit, and all you're doing is sitting your ass in a seat and then talking to people, and can I get a yay or nay? And then you still need help with your supervisors or your staff. You need to say yes. Yes. They have no idea what's going on anymore. My body's shot after working out. After going to work, I mean, you people just fucking sit down and stuff. You have no idea what it's like to really work a day. At all. And you don't really ever have any fucking opinions. You know what we really need is to have no more polls. We have all these stupid fucking polls that supposedly tell the world how we think and then break us up in races and genders again, as opposed to just Americans, and still like, this is what Americans think in different percentages. Yeah, that'd be okay. But still, politicians shouldn't be able to read polls because it just puts their finger on our pulse, and instead of telling us how they truly feel or what they want to do, it just helps them to manipulate the system and the populace. Because they're like, okay, poll 2, it says this and this and that, and then poll 7 says this and this and that, so that's going to be what my commercial's about. Because on poll 14, it says person with a commercial about this it'll totally boost their ratings. And it's like, all they're after is for a bigger following, so they get enough votes to keep their jobs. And then once they're in office, all they're concerned about is to get along with everyone else, so they won't sabotage them and kick them out, because their party has a big majority and shit, and you're in their party. And seriously, we don't need those stupid parties. Set up metaphorically with your belief system. Your belief system's like, you have only one God. We only have one president. Oh, that makes sense. They're the leader. And then there's bad and evil. Well, there's Republicans and Democrats. I like one and I hate the other. They're always right. They're always wrong. And nowadays, if you notice, instead of going, you know, this is how I'm right, because of this, and this, and that. Instead, you're like, do you know what the other side thinks? This is what they fucking think. And that's how that's wrong. You see what I'm saying? And you're like, yeah, that's wrong. And they're like, yeah, that's right, I'm right. It's like, no. Just because they're wrong doesn't make you right. They think one has to be bad and one has to be good. One's the devil and the other one's God and angels and stuff, you know? The world's not bad and good. Those people are all bad. Bad and rotten to the fucking core, just in it for themselves, trying to steal your money. Shit. No one even is doing anything about it. just sit around and watch the news all day. The same people who fund the people into office are the same people putting money in the pockets of the media, who are telling you what to think and who to vote in. They won't say shit. Act like they care. All these strikes go on and they don't say anything, and all of a sudden you have actors strike. They're like, oh shit, actors are on our side because they all talk about our party when, it's that time, so, oh, strange. You guys cover the actor strikes, but you won't ever cover, like, a Starbucks strike, or all the illegal things that those people are doing against the strikers. As long as we take care of those actors, I don't really see a difference in our lives. At least that's what the polls say. Let's get rid of the polls. Watch the politicians flounder. And then we can really hear what they think, what they want to do, rather than now knowing what we want, just so they can pretend. Well, it's been great. Thanks for sticking around. See you next time. Bye.